We're with Julissa and Matteo. They're Edgar's son and daughter. So, Matteo, you recently celebrated your 9th birthday, and you had a party, but your dad wasn't here. What was it like for you to have to celebrate your birthday party without your dad?
It feels different because he most of the years he sometimes we always go to vacations, and sometimes we celebrate my birthday.
What did you do this time?
We just my family and my aunt came to celebrate my birthday.
Did you get to see your dad on that day at all, or did you get to talk to him on the phone?
No.
I'm Ron Klopfanstein.
And I'm Lily Christopher, here at the Lopez-Duran home, where 9-year-old Matteo just celebrated his birthday last weekend. There was family, there was cake, all except for one person missing, his father.
Matteo's dad is Edgar Lopez-Duran. He's a former Town of New Hartford maintenance worker who's now facing felony charges over disputed timesheets.
Prosecutors say Edgar stole and reported hours that he did not work.
But his family says he is innocent, and what began as a simple payroll dispute has now taken on consequences that include immigration and ICE detention. What's it been like for you, Julissa?
It's been rough, a little rough, because people obviously don't know that my dad, well, I don't know, my dad is basically the highest paid income coming in, so financially, yeah, not having him has been, a little rough. But we're pushing through it.
I'm sure it's been a lot rough. I mean, he was the main, like you said. How are you guys getting? So right now he's in jail, so he's not earning an income, getting paid. How are you guys getting by?
Well, we all work, and my brother Edgar has taken over the company right now. That's why he's not here, because he has to work, unfortunately.
For the Lopez-Duran family, Edgar's absence is not only emotional, it is financial, practical, and daily. Julissa says the family has had to keep working, keep the business moving, and keep the household together while also trying to understand the criminal case.
How has everything shifted, not only with the business, but just how you all function at home? What has the stress level and the amount of anxiety been like since your father left?
Well, you as siblings, you have arguments or nagging and stuff. We haven't really had that anymore, because I feel like it's not the time to be fighting with your sibling or cause problems and stuff.
Right.
Because it's hard on my mom. She doesn't really, how do I word it? She doesn't speak English, so it's a little bit harder for her to communicate and be out like that. So we kind of do all the talking to the lawyers. We kind of take everything, me and my brother. So it's been stressful on me, because I don't really know anything about lawyers or how to talk to people or who to call this, how to call that. I got to be on my phone constantly. And it's sometimes at work and stuff, I can't really.
How old are you?
22.
22, this whole entire burden's been pretty much on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Julissa says one question keeps coming back. If this is really about hours and payroll, why was her father not warned before it became a criminal case?
And my job, that would be an HR problem. Let's say if they mess up the paycheck or payroll, it would usually go to HR, and HR would usually come up to you or be like, hey, you messed up, or hey, you didn't do anything right. Because I work for an agency, so I'm contracted the same way almost. So I had to submit hours, or sometimes I don't submit enough hours, so they'll contact me and be like, hey.
Right. Clerical error.
Yeah, technical error, you gotta fix it or whatever. And for this, nobody brought it up to my dad or said, hey, you're stealing time, or hey, your timesheets are not matching what it was. So I think that it was probably a setup, or I don't know. I really do think it was a setup.
That is Julissa's belief. The charges remain pending, but her question points directly to the larger issue in the case. Who assigned Edgar's work? Who prepared the timesheets? Who approved them? And why did this become a felony prosecution? The Lopez-Duran case raises larger questions about power, process, and accountability.
Edgar's attorney argued in court that Edgar did not falsify payroll and that payroll had the hours he worked.
And also that evidence proving that was not fully presented to the court. Prosecutors allege Edgar falsified timesheets and was paid for hours he did not work. But his attorney, Frank Policelli, has argued publicly and in court that Edgar's job was not a simple 8-to-4 position. Policelli says Edgar wrote down his hours, town payroll employees prepared the official timesheets, and Edgar signed them. According to the defense, this matters because the charges require criminal intent, not just a mistake, a confusing work arrangement, or a payroll problem. Policelli has also argued that evidence suggesting Edgar did not intend to steal was not fully presented to the grand jury. The case has also drawn attention because of publicly shared portions of Edgar's interrogation. Utica councilwoman Kitty Aiello posted clips from that interrogation on Facebook, arguing they show Edgar was being pressured to help investigators build a case against former New Hartford town supervisor Paul Michione. In those clips, investigators can be heard referring to Michione by name, discussing cooperation, and calling Edgar the puppet.
They didn't just ask him to cooperate. They used him. They specifically asked him to lie.
What should I say? Do you just say no? Like nobody's come to me? That's a lie. Edgar, lying to them is what's going to get us down this road because I need them to talk. What I need you to be is a secret agent. Before you go to that office, you and I will meet first, and I will just give you something that goes in your pocket, and it's a little recorder.
This all happened during an ugly local election. Very quickly, it became clear that Edgar wasn't even their target. They wanted the town supervisor.
And we can show that people above you were responsible for what happened. I don't want to be looking at you. I want to have Paul Michione sitting here. I'm trying to ask them, but they are going to come to you. And
what do you mean?
Because you're the guy, you're the puppet.
They're pretty nice with me.
Are they nice enough that you want to have to leave your wife and show children?
The interrogation video raises a question that's hard to ignore. Why were investigators pressing a town maintenance worker for information about a former town supervisor if this case was only about the worker's timesheets? Former supervisor Paul Michione has also publicly claimed Edgar was used as a pawn in a political fight during a heated local election.
Yeah, it's horrible what happened to this poor guy. I mean, he was used as a pawn, really, to try to attack me, in my election. I mean, pretty much, honestly, it was a political witch hunt. I mean, Frank hit it right on the head the whole time, and I think it was racially motivated.
Then the case moved beyond New Hartford. Edgar's family said he had been reporting to immigration authorities and had authorization to work in the United States. After the criminal case moved forward, he was taken into ICE custody. For Julissa, the last normal night with her father did not feel important at the time. It felt ordinary.
We had the night before, we had ordered food or something, and we were all here just hanging out and chilling and just, I don't know, laughing and stuff. We're a big family, so in big families you kind of tend to nag at each other or point out things that you don't like or something. But that night it was actually really nice. We were just here eating and talking and just laughing and stuff. Matteo was even up past his bedtime because we were just let him for a little bit. But I would have never thought that would have been our last time, being a family.
Exactly. And if you did know that it was going to be your last time as a family before this incident happened, what would you have told your father, and what would you have liked to have known? Just not even just about this case, just anything about your father or about his emotional strength. What would you have asked him?
If I knew that this was going to happen, I probably would have just gave him a hug.
So this is a tougher question here. Now that this has happened to your dad, do you feel scared that you could be targeted?
Yeah, I do feel scared. I looked up on government. There's like a couple pages that you can look up. Government like watch or something, and I know that my dad's name pops up, and I know that my name pops up, and like all of our names pop up, which is kind of like dang.
On a website?
Yeah.
Wow. So how does that impact your life to live with that?
Well, it makes me feel like I obviously obey the law, but it makes me feel like I have to be home and like not go outside because I don't want anybody to like watch me or anything. Like I don't want to be watched. It's not like I'm doing a crime, but still, it's like you don't want somebody over your shoulders.
How about you, Matteo? Do you ever feel scared that this sort of thing could happen to you too?
Yes.
Well, Matteo, I think you're very brave.
To people
You too.
To people who don't have to worry about stepping outside of their house, to people who it almost seems like they just live free, basically, what do you want them to know about this? What do you want them to know to really captivate them and not just watch and go back to doing whatever they're doing?
We have thousands of people locally will see this. So what is it? And I mean, I feel like talking to you and looking at the case, there was a lot of stuff that I think the public doesn't know about who he is and what happened to him that they should know. And so what would you guys like the public to know?
Obviously everybody moves on with their life. So like right now my dad's a topic and probably like in the future they'll like forget about it. But what I want people to know about my dad is that everybody has a family, right? So whether you like us or you don't like us, you probably won't be in the same situation as us, but you'll probably have something else in the future, or maybe not. But I feel like we're all humans and we should all have sympathy at least, or empathy for one another.
The charges remain pending, but to Matteo, Edgar Lopez-Duran is not just a case file. He is his dad. Matteo, what is your dad like? What is he like? What kind of guy is he?
He's normal. He sometimes he might be bad. He screams at me. Also my mom. But usually we always on Sunday we always spend time together.
What do you do? What are some of your favorite things to do with your dad?
Play chess, play.
Oh, he taught you to play chess?
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for you.
Play outside together.
What do you want people to know about your father? You know, what do you want people to know about what your dad is like? He's
a good guy. He doesn't harm people. He doesn't do nothing to people.
What do you want people to know? Actually, let me ask you, what is your dad like?
I would describe my dad as a humble, hard worker. He's efficient. He tries to be funny and crack jokes. So most people who know him knows that like he always gives somebody a nickname, or he just be trying to crack jokes to somebody. He really is.
For the Lopez-Duran family, this case is not just about timesheets. It's about a father missing a birthday and a family living in uncertainty.
And the community continues to wonder why a dispute over payroll timesheets turned into an immigration case that includes ICE detention.
In Utica, I'm Lily Christopher.
And I'm Ron Klopfanstein for 95.5 FM, The Heat. This is Ron Klopfanstein. Meet me in the hot seat every Monday at 5 p.m. for Hot Seat Media Mondays on 95.5 FM, The Heat.